Audio Jungle.
Woman murdered in Gregory Park, Portmore. A woman was gunned down in a section of Gregory Park in Portmore, St. Catherine called Mexico. The deceased has been identified as 43-year-old Natoya Roden, who was a mother of 8 children. The attack happened around 1:45 p.m. The police were at the scene investigating or searching for clues. The day before, a woman was shot in the area. It is reported that the 39-year-old bartender was at work along Queens Drive in Gregory Park when 2 men posing as customers entered the bar. They reportedly ordered items and asked her about a man. They then brandished guns and fired shots, hitting her on the hand and legs. The hoodlums then fled. Mini tornado ripped through a section of Lucy on Thursday. Hanovians, who were spared the wrath of Hurricane Beryl 3 weeks ago, were confronted with a new disaster as a mini tornado wreaked havoc on shops and other structures within the town of Lucy on Thursday. The tornado, said to have originated from the vicinity of the renowned Lucy Harbor, made its way onto land within the Lucy Fishermen Village along Church Street shortly after 2 p.m. Some people, upon witnessing the unfolding disaster, sought refuge with nearby buildings. Although parked vehicles in the vicinity remained relatively untouched, the roofs of several shops were torn off, and at least one brick building was displaced from its original position. Reporters caught up with a man who gave his name as Leslie during a visit on Friday morning. He remarked that the storm that struck on Thursday exhibited a higher level of destructiveness when juxtaposed with the impact of Hurricane Beryl. "When it blow, I run and jump over a fence. I don't know how I reach across the fence," stated Leslie, who along with others was assisting with the cleaning up of the area. The board building belonging to 2 women was one of the buildings that was ripped from its foundation, leaving behind only the tile floors. The owner had left a few minutes before the storm to purchase something in the town. However, she returned to an empty spot. Hey, not even Hurricane Beryl no wicked so. They were talking about the big breeze. What do you know? But at this you call big breeze, because Beryl never deal with the place, so you know. It was just a tree drop down round the so and upon the house, another building in the area, stated Leslie, who noted, "All right, now me nervous. The little breeze blowing right now make me afraid." A restaurant owner, Gary Barrett, said he was on the outside having lunch when a strong wind developed with a lot of dust. He ran inside the building for refuge, but the strong wind did not spare the roof and one side of the building, which came off in whole. Barrett lost electricity supply and had other damage. On Friday, he managed to temporarily put in place the roof on a section of the building. "It is kind of hard on me, but I'm trying," stated Barrett. As Barrett tried to put the pieces back together, he is thankful that nothing worse was happening. "I feel very concerned about it because I think it will be coming back. But one good thing about it, I am happy that it did not take any life, you know? So me give God thanks for that, because it could be worse. Somebody could have died," reflected Barrett. Police constable shot and injured in Clarendon. A police constable was reportedly shot and injured after foiling a murder attempt in Sandy Bay, Clarendon on Friday night. The alleged intended target was also shot and injured, the police stated. Commanding officer for the Clarendon Police Division, Superintendent Shane McCullough, said the injured policeman was attending a church service in the area when he responded to the incident sometime after 8 p.m. He heard explosions and cries for help and intervened, and an exchange of gunfire took place between him and suspects. He currently is at the hospital and was about to undergo surgery. "This is not one of the things you want to hear as a commanding officer, but we're just hoping and praying that everything works out well and he pulls through," he stated. He continued, "What we understand is that some men went to a shop and sought to carry out a killing of another man with whom we understand there was some disagreement. So it was during that process Constable heard the cry for help and intervened." McCullough urged the perpetrator to surrender, saying, "I would take this opportunity to tell those persons who carry out their cowardly act turn themselves in, because one thing we can assure the full government of the JCF and the Clarendon Police Division, we're coming for you." He said an immediate operational response was launched following the incident and investigations are ongoing. 4 men shot to dead, another wounded after police pulled attempted burglary robbery in Negril.
Jamaica Constabulary Force conducted a deliberate and well-coordinated operation in Westmoreland aimed at disrupting and apprehending members of a criminal network planning to execute a major heist. This operation was part of our ongoing efforts to deter the activities of criminal organizations and ensure the safety and security of our citizens. During the operation, our officers intercepted multiple vehicles associated with the criminal network. Unfortunately, the suspects chose to engage the police, resulting in a gunfight. As a result, 5 gunmen were shot, 4 died, and 1 is currently being treated after being rushed to the hospital by the police. 6 weapons were seized, including 3 high-powered rifles. We are grateful to report that none of our police officers were harmed during the incident. This operation underscores our commitment to combating criminal activities and dismantling criminal networks. We want to send a clear message to all criminal elements that their actions will not be tolerated, and the JCF will take decisive measures to protect the public and uphold the rule of law. The incident is being investigated by IPROB and INDICOM, and we will provide further details as the investigation progresses. We continue to urge individuals to peacefully surrender and cooperate with the police. Confronting highly trained police officers poses significant risks and can lead to lethal consequences. We encourage anyone with information to come forward and share what you know. I take this opportunity to remind persons that harboring criminals is an offense. Your cooperation is vital in our collective effort to maintain a safe and secure Jamaica. The JCFI Command remains steadfast in its mission to deter and dismantle criminal organizations, ensuring that law and order prevail across our nation. At this time, I'll invite Deputy Commissioner Fitz-Bailey to give a little bit more detail on this operation and this incident this morning. So Bailey?
I just love to point out that the incident is as a result of an ongoing investigation that started as far back as February 2023. Out of the investigation, we have arrested 8 persons. They are before the courts. And during this morning operation, the weapons seized included 2 M16 rifles, 1 AK-47, 1 Glock pistol, another 9mm pistol, and a .38 pistol. We continue our investigation because we intend to dismantle this criminal network that has been operating right across Jamaica. We know who they are, and we will not stop until every one of them is brought to justice. Well, there have been several attacks on Beryllium Company, the courier company. One can recall 11 months ago, we had a major incident in Mandeville where a significant amount of money was stolen and persons were shot and injured. It's a continuation of those investigations, and it's basically the same criminal networks that have been involved. I like to highlight the fact that what we find is that a number of criminals from different organizations have actually come together in this effort because it's a very lucrative concern.
Based on our information and the work that we have put into this operation over time, it appears that these criminals believed that Westmoreland was a soft target. But I want to say to you that as long as the police are here, there's nowhere in Jamaica that's a soft target. And so that was demonstrated this morning. And our relentless pursuit against criminals will take us anywhere criminals exist. Case in point, there are 2 individuals who are wanted for multiple murders who have actually fled our shores and found themselves in the Dominican Republic and the Bahamas. And they were arrested this morning, and arrangements are being made to take them back to Jamaica to stand trial for their actions. And so I want to assure the public that anywhere criminals go, we will pursue them. A criminal anywhere is a danger to us everywhere. And so our relentless effort and pursuit of criminals, especially violent criminals, persons who commit murder and who have caused harm and maim and misery to our communities and our citizens, we will not rest until we pursue you and put you before the court. Again, I want to appeal to these criminal elements. not to engage the police. Our superior training will cause us to come out victorious in these operations. And so this is not what we want. We would rather take you before the court and give you your time before the court. The decisions you take to challenge the police officers may not give you that opportunity. And so we appeal to you once more. Please lay down your weapons when our men and women come at you. It poses a significant danger to yourself, but it also exposes my officers to danger.
Our operation training and deployments will continue. We are determined to relentlessly pursue criminals wherever they will be or wherever they go, and just to assure the public that the JCF will be deployed island-wide and will be consistently there to support these kind of operations. We want to assure our citizens that you may go about your lawful business, and we are determined to create safe spaces for you to continue to live your lives without violence.
Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.